across the country, as we'll be touching base with the other reporters as well. But let's begin with Francis Ontomo. Ontomo, good morning to you. How are you? Happy to see that you are bright and early and ready to bring us up to speed. What's the latest from the CBD, Ontomo?
It's good to speak to you, Dennis. I'm standing here right at the heart of CBD Nairobi, here at the National Archives. This is day 2 of the nationwide transport strike that has paralyzed operations across the country. And I just want to show you the new look Nairobi that is not far from what we witnessed yesterday. The city is still stranded. We are seeing motorists still stranded. They cannot find means of transport. Public transport has been completely paralyzed. We cannot see a single Matatu operating within the CBD, and that's the situation. You're seeing most of the people who have already made their way to the CBD, they've either used taxis or some of them have walked literally from their estates to come to the CBD. I've just been speaking to a guy who's left Kawangware very early in the morning. He had just arrived to just begin his work within the city, and therefore it is a tough toll for motorists and for residents here of Nairobi. Still, the situation is the same. Most of the shops that are within the CBD are still closed, albeit there are few that have opened. We've seen a couple, but you can count the number of hotels and shops that have been opened within the CBD, but largely they are closed. There is a lot of fear among traders that they may face the music should they open the doors to their shops today. And therefore, largely it's deserted. We are seeing a few border riders also bringing in people within the CBD. Those are shops that we are showing you live on TV. These are shops, for instance, this is a cyber passport photos printing shop. The next one is a tourism and media related shop. All these are closed, and all it's because of course, the apprehension that things could spill over should they open their shops. Most of the people you are still walking around here, most of them have walked literally to be in the CBD. Some of them have come to do menial jobs here in the city. There are those who have been telling us that they cannot afford a second day in the house, and therefore they have to show up in town and be able to try and eke a living. So that is the situation right here at the CBD, at the National Archives. And some important update that I need to bring up to speed is about the arrest of the OCS Central Police Station. This is an update that we've got this morning, that Central OCS, Mr. Dishen Angoya, if I got the name right, was arrested last night and taken to the Langata police station. And reason, it's because he is said to have unlawfully allowed prisoners to leave the Central Police Station. Some 64 prisoners who had been arrested in connection to the protest, or rather through the go-slow that we are talking about. So he was taken to Langata Police Station, but the latest update that we have is that he was taken ill and taken to the Langata Hospital, where he is currently recuperating. So that's the latest. The OCS for Central Police Station is currently at hospital. We tried to speak to junior officers at the Langata Hospital, the Langata Police Station. They couldn't divulge most of these details because, of course, of the protocol issues. They referred us to the regional bosses to give us a clear update. But what we managed to gather on the ground is that he's currently at the Langata Hospital. We'll be, of course, following up for more updates on what exactly is happening and whether he will be arraigned in court at some point. So whether he released them lawfully or unlawfully, that is something that we also yet to establish properly. But within the law, we know that the OCS has powers to release prisoners from custody. But of course, within the confines of certain provisions of the law, not entirely, it's not entirely blanket. So we will be, of course, offering updates as to that effect on what exactly will be panning out as regards the arrest of the OCS of Central Police Station. Other than that, let me take you back to the city. I think I've been interacting here with a couple of residents of the city to just share their updates. Security, let me speak about security. Security has been tight. We've seen police officers manning the city at different points. Right here, this is a police lorry that is right at the archives. Police officers seems to be a bit relaxed because really it's a bit calm here within the CBD, but they are not taking any chances. They are here to ensure that the central business district of Nairobi is safe and that operations can still go on, albeit slow. We haven't seen much really going on in terms of the pace that we know of Nairobi, but that is the situation. Let me speak to a gentleman here that I've just met within the CBD. He'll introduce himself and tell us how he managed to reach CBD. Tueleze jina lako, ulifikaje hapa CBD na siku imekuwaje asubuhi ya leo?
Okay, kwa majina naitwa Romeo William, kwa jina maarufu hapa Nairobi naitwa 3Bob. Mimi ndio chairman CBD and Nairobi. Yeah. So nimetumia pikipiki kukuja hapa town, nafanya kazi hapa town, na nimeona kuko na usalama. Nikiongelea usalama, nimeona at least for the first time in Nairobi hakuna any dustbin yenye imeharibiwa first of all. And another thing, nimeona for the first time Nairobi CBD hakuna biashara ya mtu imeguzwa na mtu yoyote, kusipokuwa tu Nairobi mzima pale pale nimeona gari imechomwa, na hiyo kitu inasikitisha sana, kwa sababu unaweza kuwa umesave pesa yako 2 million kununua gari, alafu mtu tu from nowhere ati kwa sababu ni maandamano anachoma gari yako. Hiyo kitu inasikia vibaya kwa roho.
Thank you so much, gentleman. That is a gentleman, of course, expressing his frustration on what has been transpiring since yesterday. We've seen couple of businesses, couple of vehicles set on fire, and that is really disappointing for the gentleman who's just spoken to us. Of course, we've seen the government and the Matatu Owners Association and the broader transport sector trying to put their minds together and broker a deal that really hasn't materialized much, because what we are witnessing is almost akin to what we saw yesterday happen across the country and across the city here in Nairobi. I want to hand over to my colleague, and before my colleague comes on board, there's a gentleman here who came all the way to the CBD using his bicycle, and we just want to engage him and just hear his experience. Tuambie jina lako na ulifikaje hii asubuhi ya leo hapa CBD?
Kwa majina naitwa Protas Oundo. Changamoto ni kubwa kulingana na usafiri, sababu saa hii inabidi tu plan B vile tufike town. Tukifika town tunapata maduka zimefungwa zenye tunafanya kazi. Ni changamoto, ukirudi kwa nyumba hata inashindwa utaenda kukaje kwa nyumba na rent ikapo ikifika end month. Sasa ni maisha imekaa ngumu. Kitu yenye tunaomba serikali, sisi ndio tuliwachagua tukaweka kwa hiyo nafasi, na wananchi wakilia mnafaa mwasikize, si kujipiga kifua. Na kumbuka, hata ukiwekwa kwa mamlaka, si atu uwezi tolewa. Wenye walikuweka ndio wanaweza kutoa.
Tueleze, umetoka mtaa gani na ulikuja kwa baiskeli?
Nimetoka Utawala Airways. Imebidi nikuja na bike sababu huwezi kosa kuja kazi, sababu hakuna transport, hakuna gari. Ni njia moja kwa sijui nitaeleza aje, lakini serikali tunaomba itusikize.
Tunakushukuru sana kwa kuzungumza na KTN. Asante sana. That is one of the frustrated motorists. He's made his way all the way to the CBD using a bicycle, all the way from Utawala. One of those experiences that are really tough really to tell here. So I want to shift focus now. I want to hand over this to my colleague who is also broadcasting from Kangemi, Bentura Kwamboka. If you can hear me, please share your updates from Kangemi.
Well, thank you so much.